has been a week since police say a man wielding a machete went on a rampage inside a Midtown home.
It's not minutes, it's moments that count. And after losing as much blood as I did, I would not have lasted much longer.
Well, tonight, 28-year-old Eric Schumann is sharing his story of survival. He says this man, 31-year-old Tony Abrego, stabbed him at least 30 times with a machete. Abrego is locked up facing multiple aggravated assault charges. 9 Your Side's Justin Schecker visited Schumann at UAMC and brings us his account of the vicious attack.
The wounds are visible from head to toe.
12 staples on the top of my head.
His left leg reconstructed by surgeons.
I cannot bend it, I cannot hardly move it, I cannot lift it.
But Eric Schumann's will to live is unbroken.
I have a strong desire to live, and dying was not on my agenda that day.
Last week, Schumann says he was spending the night at the Midtown home of a woman he met online. It was their second date.
If I had had any clue that there was any sort of estranged domestic partner or a domestic partner in the picture at all, I would not have been there.
Around 3 in the morning, police say the woman's ex-boyfriend, 31-year-old Tony Abrego, used a key to enter the home.
I began to hear somebody pick the lock to the door.
Moments later, the attack began.
Started coming at me and striking me with this object, and it wasn't until I was pouring blood from multiple arteries that I realized it was a machete.
Schumann says Abrego stabbed, chopped, and sliced him at least 30 times with a sharp 30-inch blade.
If it wasn't for using my hand and sacrificing the use of it, I would surely have been decapitated or, mortally wounded.
When the first Tucson police officer arrived, Schumann says he had a look of horror and surprise in his face. Shock because Schumann was still alive, despite all the blood he'd lost.
If they didn't use their new trauma kits, it would have been all over. We would be having a different conversation, and I'd be shipping my son's body back home.
Wednesday night, TPD honored the 5 officers who treated Schumann and the woman also stabbed in the attack.
I would like to commend those officers on the professional, tactful manner that they used to save my life.
And Stella Schumann is also thankful for the care he's received at UAMC. He says he spent 24 hours in surgery.
My goodness, what a story. Justin, do we know how long he's going to be in the hospital for?
Well, he's hoping to get out next week before Christmas, but obviously he's a long road to recovery ahead of him. And the woman who was also stabbed, he told me she suffered a collapsed lung but was released earlier this week.
Boy, and they just met each other online. Second date.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right, Justin, thank you.